Hi everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit and welcome back to Story Time with Mr. Fruit. Now this is a series I started a couple weekends ago. This is the second installment. Today was actually going to be a hashtag Ask Fruit video, but I was looking through comments to pull for that video and I saw something about the election as well as high school, which joggled my memory and I was like, oh wait, I remember this nice story that I'll share with all of you people, you beautiful people today. So hopefully you will enjoy the video. So as with any story, I need to give you guys a little bit of background information. So very shortly, in high school, I wouldn't say I was a popular kid, but I wouldn't say I was unpopular. You know, I was just sort of middle of the pack, going through the motions. As with most high schools, we were in that whole hierarchy of unpopular, popular, jocks, and nerds. I think most high schools suffer from this. I wouldn't really say I was in any group. Technically, I sort of knew people from all different groups. I just had some friends. I didn't do anything extracurricular or anything. So that's why this is all very weird. And it all begins senior year. So for the first 3 years of high school, I stayed relatively unknown. I didn't, like I said, no extracurricular activities. I stayed with myself. My friends mainly did stuff outside of school. But senior year, I decided, I don't know if it was the senioritis or something, but something inside of me was like, screw it. And that was my mentality for everything. Senior year was a great year. And that's mainly because, yeah, I just said screw it to what people thought of me, to what I thought about people thinking about me, what I thought about myself. I just let me be me senior year. And it was a lot of fun. So it started with this news channel. I wouldn't even call it that. So probably every high school has announcements in the morning. You know, it's like, hey, today we have blah, blah, blah. They talk about clubs and whatnot. Well, ours, I knew this teacher ever since I started high school. I took some of her classes. She was a good friend, but she did all this video work. So our school did video announcements. So during mid of the day, there was like a 5-minute period where they would play these announcements for the whole school to watch. And it would just have basic stuff like, here are the clubs, what's happening, blah, blah, blah. News, boring, boring. It was never very interesting. It was what you would expect from announcements. So I was like, I can do something different here. So I talked to her and asked about doing my own segment on Fridays, my own news thing on these announcements. So she said, sure. So I got some of my friends and we started this thing called Real Talk. And it aired every Friday. And it was an absolute blast. We didn't really cover news. It was all in jest. It was all humor and a lot of fun. But because of this, a lot of people in school liked it. And so that, in part, was where people started to recognize me. And that's important because, well, and then this is important. So you probably know from my very first hashtag Ask Fruit video, which if you haven't, go see it. There's a video of me dancing in this Mr. Titan competition. If you don't know what that is, I don't blame you. It's like this man pageant for seniors. I know it sounds weird, but it was a lot of fun. Some people got selected. I actually ended up winning this event through various stages in the competition. And so that was definitely another boost to people recognizing me or whatever you want to call it. So at this point, they knew me from the news channel and they knew me from Mr. Titan. So that's all important because when election season came in for prom, I was on the ballot. They announced on the announcements. So they're like, and the 4 nominees for the men and the prom, for the Prom Kings is blah, 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 and Mr. Fruit. And I'm like, what? I was like, wait a minute. They say my name? Yeah. So I didn't even know. I guess people voted beforehand and I got elected to run for it. So if you don't know how that works, they run it down to the few competitors, and then when time comes, you vote in between the 4 people rather than everyone in the school. So yeah, I was up against some heavyweights in the popular kid niche circles. Let's say circles. Anyway, so I got elected for that, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to win. I don't even know how I got here, but I'm going to have fun with it. So that's the important thing to note here. As soon as I started, my mentality was, I can't believe I'm here, but I'm going to make the most of it, and I want to be able to tell a story from it. Doesn't matter. I don't have to win. I just want to have a story. And guess what? I have a story for you guys. This was a year of screw it. And so I was like, I'm going to let my personality shine. I'm going to have fun with this. So I started campaigning. That's right. You probably haven't heard of anyone campaigning for Prom King, and for good reason. To put it to you this way, the next year, I'm pretty sure the school district disallowed campaigning for these sorts of events because I'm so good at it, obviously. Something about that, I don't know. They didn't like it or something, or it just encourages. Who cares? I had background in video production as well as graphic design. So I'm like, I'm going to put these to the test and run with it. Pretend it's like an actual election. This also drew a lot of flack from a lot of different people in the school. Even some people I was sort of friends with, like one of the other prom kings, like talking behind my back, like, I can't believe he's campaigning. Like, he's so childish. It's like, what? Who cares, dude? You just want to win because you're popular, you nerd. In fact, I think he won junior year or something, but this was senior year. So, not the point. The point is, well, let me just show this first video.
I'm Christian Miller, and I approve this message.
People need to understand is I'm just like them. I'm just average blue-collar American, you know? I'm a handyman.
Yeah, that's tool set if I've seen one. Yep, that's a car. Yep, looks like we've got ourselves an engine.
I'm an outdoorsman.
America. Alright, it's 9:30, please.
Family man.
That's my cousin Jimmy.
Actually, that's your cousin Herman.
Who?
I'm a manly man. Wait, hold that thought. I mean, if you ask me, it's a simple decision. Why not?
Dare to be different. Christian Miller for Prom King.
Yeah. That was the first one. You might have a lot of questions. Also, I think I'm probably gonna have to cut out a good bit of that Katy Perry thing in case of copyright. I don't know how that's gonna be. But that's just one of the videos. Let's just roll into the second one. Let's do it.
America was once a great superpower. Now we're stuck in a slump that seems to bury us further and further into depression. The middle class, America's heart and soul, has decreased in size from 61% of Americans in 1971 to 51% today. On top of that, the average income for the middle class households has dropped by more than $25,000 since. Our dependence on oil is only crippling our foreign affairs efforts. In 2005, oil prices by the barrel were just $50. Just this year, it's increased to more than $87 a barrel. Alternative fuel efforts are a necessary project to uptake. Unemployment has plagued our great country for more than 5 years, and a devastating toll that we're still trying to recover from. More than 7.5% of Americans still stand jobless today. In 2008, our national debt was in the range of $9 trillion. In just over 4 years, we've increased it to $16 trillion, almost doubling it. Our country has been told lie after lie that this is just a passing storm, that this will all go away, and it's the natural order of things to set everything back in motion. President Obama promised change. Romney said he offered real change and a real choice. Admiral Akbar warned it's a trap. Students, I promise that if you vote for me, none of these problems will change. Make the right choice. Vote Christian Miller for Prom King.
Which leads me to the third and final video.
Years ago, he met a cyclops and punched it between the eyes. He once played checkers just so he could say, "King me." He once fell down a flight of stairs just to see if it hurt. He once got arrested so that he could escape. If he patted you on the back, you would put it on your resume. A bear once bit him. The bear died. He doesn't use a compass because it's always pointing at him. A cop pulled him over once. The cop walked away with a ticket. Who is he? He is Christian Miller. I don't always campaign, but when I do, it's for Prom King. Vote smart, my friends.
And that concludes my campaign videos. Now it's important to note that because I was friends with that video teacher, she actually let me air these when I first made them once on the announcements every Friday So people across the school were getting to see these on the announcements. It was pretty great. I had a lot of fun with it. And then even more so, here are some posters I designed. This was the flagship of the campaign. This was the brainchild or whatever. This is what started it all. And boy, did I have fun with this. Obviously, I mocked this one off of Obama's campaign, as well as my logo. This one, just near and dear to me. How inspiring is this? Insert inspirational quote here. It doesn't get better than that. I'm inspired. Are you? And lastly, that fruity booty touch. A face you can trust. I figured, hey, I'm zany. I'm crazy. You know, I do these weird faces, so let's post one on a poster. Plaster it, you know what I'm saying? And here's the kicker, too. I wasn't able to put many of them, and a lot of them got taken down, but I actually posted these posters around the high school, on walls and around lockers and stuff. Not that many. And again, most of them got taken down pretty quick, because you have to get them approved and something, and this goes back to where they started ban this whole campaigning thing. I'd like to think I had the people's vote. That's what matters. So I'm just having an absolute blast with this. Some people are like mocking me. Some people are like, dude, keep this going. This is hilarious. I thought it was super fun. And so, I mean, this is a story, but I guess it's also just a point to sort of tell you, especially if you're still in school, don't care about what people think. It's going to ruin your life. Just have fun and realize it's not the end of the world. High school was high school. It is gone and past. And while you have some cool memories and stuff, it's not going to matter that much. But that's not the point. The point is, let's get back to the nitty gritty. So they started handing out ballots one day during homeroom or something. And so, I mean, did I have homeroom senior year? I don't think so. I don't know. Regardless, they send it around to the seniors and, you know, they fill out their stuff, and put the ballots in. And then you're not going to find out until prom night. So fast forward. The thumbnail actually is a picture of me from that night, if you were wondering. Fast forward to prom night, which we actually had it at, I don't even know what they call it now. It was Mile High Stadium, the Broncos Stadium. And during prom night, they go to announce the winners. I'm out in the crowd with my buddies. We're all laughing. I don't think I'm going to, because you don't understand. It's like the three most popular guys, and then me, out of nowhere, just the senior years. I was the underdog, to say the least. And then you had the girls, because there was this power couple, like celebrities, you know, like, oh, obviously they're going to get prom king and queen. They're such a cute couple. Oh my goodness. So I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to lose to them. They go up on stage, announce the winners. And prom queen goes to yabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. I'm like, oh, it was the girl in the power couple. I was like, oh, well, here comes her boyfriend, no doubt. And prom king goes to Mr. Fruit. Yeah. Said my name, and I'm out in the crowd like, and my buddies were just like, oh, I just couldn't believe it. To me, it wasn't a celebrity contest or something. It was just really fun. And the fact that I won against all odds, I beat out all the naysayers, because apparently I was told afterwards I won by a margin of like 4 votes. So it was really close to that guy that should have won. So when we went to have our prom king and queen dance, I just let her dance with the date. I wasn't going to take him away from her. And I went to dance with my date. But that was the night. And that's how I won prom king, by campaigning. So if you ever think you're doing something weird or anything, just remember that time that Mr. Fruit campaigned for prom king. But I won. So who's laughing now? If I campaigned, I would not have won. So looking back, do I regret it? No, absolutely not. That's a story I get to tell my kids. I get to show them the videos, and they're like, wow, Dad, you're such a good geek. You're a nerd. I'm like, yeah, but I won, son. Have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.